It has emerged that the search for the missing aircraft that was carrying the Malawi Vice President Dr. Saulos Chilima and 9 other occupants to a funeral in the northern parts of the country on June 10, 2024 could have lasted for a much longer period, had it not been for an accidental stumbling on the wreckage by a local timbermaker. We say this because, 24 hours after that crash, the government, through the Ministry of Defence, and other security and rescue agencies had braced itself for a much longer exercise, considering the fact that it had planned to comb every corner of the expansive Chikangawa forest in search of the plane and its occupants. However, as the search teams were going about with the exercise after assembling at Raiply Mzuzu for instructions on how to go about it, one lucky incident changed the whole game, relieving them the heavy task that was ahead. The incident is that a local councillor got a call from a timbermaker from the Nthungwa area of Chikangawa, asking about the story he was hearing about a missing plane, and what he had just seen in the wild. In the call, the timberman alerted the councillor that in fact, they had seen something that looked like a wreckage of a plane in the area. The councillor then alerted the police, and the police informed the search teams that had started being dispersed from their convergence point at Raiply. Without delay, the search team then started off, heading for Nthungwa, to determine if indeed the reports were true. Upon arriving at the crash site, the rescue teams found some people at the site, who has started taking pictures and circulating them on social networks. The Malawi Defence Force personnel then ordered them to stop taking pictures and to clear from the site, and by this time, civilians had already reached and viewed the site where the wreckage was lying. At the scene, Dr. Chilima's body and 2 other bodies were lying outside the plane, and some 5 or so other bodies were at the front inside the plane, and 3 were at the backside inside the plane. The front part of the plane was the most damaged, but with the rear part looking slightly intact, indicating that the plane had gone down front first. The bodies were then taken out of the plane and laid outside at a short distance from the wreckage waiting for their removal from the forest by ambulances. Upon the ambulances arriving at the crash vicinity, they ferried the remains to Raiply Aerodrome at Mzuzu Airport, from where they were set to be airlifted to Lilongwe, that is the country's capital city.